Hello War Machine fans, this is user Taz19 and the reason why I'm doing this video is I played my first game of War Machines just a few days ago and I just want to put down mistakes I made because I'm a noob. First of all, I'd just like to say beautiful models, absolutely beautiful models. I'm not going to go on about it because there's other clips on YouTube and other such about unboxing and such. But the main reason why I'm doing this is because on YouTube I found, there's plenty of battle reports and bits and bots, but nothing really geared towards the real noob, the real tick-out noob like myself, because that's who I am basically. But well, this is my 25-point Kador army. It is based on the 2-player starter box with the addition of a Man of War Kovnik and a Warhound. All in all, it costs us about €120, which for the models and the rulebook is quite good, personally I feel. Now, as I said, this is for noobs like myself who are big tickos, and I just want to put down a few things that if you're a noob to watch out for, or mistakes I've made that hopefully you won't make. Now, in this army, I'll just list what I have. I have Commander Sorsha, a War Dog, a Juggernaut. They were running as a battle group. Then I have the Man of War Shock Troopers, and then as another group I had running a Man of War Kovnik and a Destroyer. Now the reasons for this is the Shock Troopers were supposed to be a wall for the enemy to crash against. The Commander Sorsha and Juggernaut were there to respond, and then Destroyer and Kovnik were there at the side to basically lay into them with the Destroyer's bombard and Kovnik's axe cannon. Now, didn't work out exactly as I planned because I put Kovnik and the Destroyer too far to the right, so basically I put them out of effective range. Now, the reasons for this grouping was that Sorsha could use her focus to beef up the Juggernaut. Kovnik is a Jack Marshal, so he has abilities such as Jack Marshal and melee attack drive. And basically, with melee attack drive is you make a command check for just Warjacks in your command range, and if you succeed, they get an extra melee attack. Also, with the Jack Marshal, it makes the Destroyer a lot more self-sufficient than if he was left with Sorsha, who would have to pump focus on him as well. Now with the Jack Marshal, he gets Destroyer, thanks to Kovnik, can run, charge or boost an attack or damage roll once per activation, so that makes him more self-sufficient. And plus, if he's within Sorsha's command range or control range of 12-inch, she could also bump him up a bit with focus. So you're getting 2 for 1. And plus, with Kovnik and his melee attack drive, you could really help with the attacks, melee attacks. But anyway, back to mistakes I made. Now, again, I'm just saying these are mistakes I made because I'm a big newbie, and I'll just start with them. Now, first of all, with Man of War Kovnik. Now, apologies, the camera doesn't really zoom or focus that much. That's what happens when you let your kids play with it. First of all, I kept forgetting about the Jack Marshal ability boosting his attacks, so that could have helped with the bombard attacks. Also, I forgot about the drive, so I could have once I had him in combat, I could have gotten a free extra attack. Again, my mistake. Hopefully you won't make that. Now, one important thing that I'd like to point out, really concerning the Shock Troopers, Sorsha and War Dog. It's that I don't know if you can make them out because of the focus, but where's these symbols here. When I played my game, I hadn't a friggin' clue what the hell these symbols were, and because I was a noob, I was too afraid to ask. And the videos I found on YouTube and that didn't really tell you. They talked about, oh yeah, this model went there and attacked this model, I rolled these dice, etc, etc, but that's it. So I'm just going to tell you, these are abilities. For the shock trooper, it's combined arms, I believe, and fearless, and his annihilator blade has reach. So basically, for the combined arms, the amount of models +1 for hit and damage, I believe it is. And for the reach, you can attack within 3 inch instead of the ½ inch. And for Sorsha, it was reach and magical weapon, and for the War Dog, it was tough. Now, the War Dog, I have to say, if you're playing Kador, must have. It's only 1 point for your army, taking out of your army total, but well worth it because he adds 2 defense to your Warcaster. So basically, if you were to camp focus and have a War Dog within, I believe it's 3 inch of Sorsha, her defense would be 18 and her armor would be 20. So basically, that's better stats than a Juggernaut who would have a defense 10 and armor 20. So not only would Sorsha be hard to hit, she would be hard to wound, which annoyed my enemy when I was playing my first game, because he was playing Legion of Everblight and he had Sorsha totally surrounded by lots of beasties, and they were trying to wail on Sorsha and nothing was landing for him, and Sorsha was whittling down the beasties surrounding her, which was great fun. That was until he realised his war beast could headbutt her and knock her down to the ground, and basically once he did that, she was whittled down and killed, and game over. But anyway, now these are just impromptu videos based on the games I've played so far, and I plan on once every game I play posting up a video about the mistakes I made, and hopefully you won't make those mistakes. Now, excuse the models. I tried base coating for the first time in white and didn't exactly work out too good. They look all chalky and shit, but there's a detail, and I think it'll be the last time I base coat in white. I'll just stick to my normal black, but again, pay attention to the little symbols on the stat cards. They are very meaningful, even though it doesn't tell you what they are, what they do on the back of the cards. Oh yeah, also with Sorsha, I popped her feet too early. There was only like 2 or 3 models in her control range when I popped it, and I only realised afterwards in the next round when he had all his models up on top of me that, should have saved it. So again, a judgment call, and really have to time it. But all in all, it was a good game. Learned a lot. I won't forget about Kovnik next time and all his abilities. I'll keep the models closer. I basically plan on having basically a wall formation. Basically, next time I play, it'll be different. Also, I'd just like to point out what I discovered when I was playing it, that if the shock troopers are in shield formation or shield wall formation, I'll just show you quickly. If they're base to base in a line, bad idea, because if this lad gets taken out, or even this lad gets taken out, say the middle lad gets taken out, they're no longer in base to base formation, so they lose the shield wall. What I'd recommend is basically have them in a kind of diamond or slanty formation, something like that, just off to the side a bit, so you get as many base to base. So like if this lad gets taken out, they're still all on the shield wall. If he gets taken out, they're on steel wall. If he gets taken out, they're on shield wall. if you have any thoughts or comments about what I've been doing wrong, or little helpful hints about how I can improve my game, more than welcome. Or even if I can, any helpful hints on how I can improve my 25-point Kato army, be more than welcome. Thank you very much. And as I progress, as I said, I'll be putting up more videos of the mistakes I made and what I did wrong, so that other noobs like myself hopefully won't make the same mistakes and get a head start. Okay, now also I'd just like to point out, if you are a noob, I'd recommend checking out, I believe it's battlecollege.wiki. Has lots of useful information about all the different armies and models, and little hints on how to use them. Also, I'd recommend asking, around your game store about, what knights are there, war machine knights, so you can ask other players, like helpful hints, tips for games and such. Also, other useful information can be found on beastofwar.com. I'm not plugging them, I'm just saying, some useful stuff on there, especially, if you're a noob like me. I've found it very helpful. So again, any thoughts or comments on how I can improve my game, improve my army, just leave a comment. Thanks.